I actually haven't played Aatrox in a while. We might play him because I don't think I've really played him since I've gotten some of the upgrades. So we have Arm to the Teeth. That's nice. 8 regen. That's pretty big. Equipment you acquire in Adventures has Phage. World Ender has double Chalice of Harmony. Yeah, we might do some Aatrox today potentially. Yeah, let's grab Aatrox. We'll have to somewhat get rid of these builds. Beast Within is solid, giving everyone Overwhelm and extra stats. So yeah, it's one of the stars of Discovery. So equipment you acquire in Adventures has Phage. Maybe people are thinking this is supposed to be all equipment that he has, but that's not the case. It's just equipment you acquire. So after battle rewards or in the shop. So we'll test this out and see if it actually is working. Yeah, Beast Within is nice because you're able to just power up all your units even more. Making your champion spell cost 1 less. That would be great if it counted for all 3 of them. But yeah, it should only count for the first one, that cost reduction. Disciple of Shadows, Death's Foil. I feel like Chosen could give us scaling, but I feel like it's not really that needed. I can't test, but Reddit was pretty adamant that it's been bugged. Well, we'll find out here in a moment. Found Fortune. What is the highest cost card other than Aatrox? So it's either a Blooming Cultist or a Furious Wielder. Neither one of those is that good for the Found Fortune. Portal Pals, when I'm summoned, create 2 random 7+ costs from your regions. Reduce its cost by my base cost. I don't think, like, his region is Runeterra, so it won't really count. Yeah, Portal Pals I don't think would be that good. I'm just trying to see if there's any other builds we can kind of come up with. Like, we could always just throw on, like, Starforge Gauntlets and Luminous Orb. That would probably be a very solid build. I'm just trying to see if we can find anything a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll throw on a Luminous Orb for now. Pretty simple and straightforward. Let's go see, though, if this Star of Discovery works. Equipment you acquire has Phage. So this should just be equipment we get from shops and equipment we get as, like, after battle rewards. When you summon a 1 cost... We have 2 1 costs in our deck, so that's not bad, but sorcery would probably be better for us, having that extra mana. Yeah, let's grab that one here.
I'm on the case.
All right, Caitlyn with Perfected Mana Flow. So if I move my camera, there you see all the regions Aatrox has. And yeah, it's a good amount more than 4. Oh, look, it's 7, like I said. Let's see. It's a lot of equipment. Let's get rid of one of these. Mandatory 30-second ad. Did you leave and come back?
Tough places breed tough people.
All right, let's go ahead and drop this here. They'll attack before we can, drop our equipment. Yeah, there's 7 regions. See right there? A lot more than 4.
From the Undercity ship.
All right, let's just drop all of our units, equip everyone.
Should pay off nicely.
So yeah, going for any of those region-based decks will be pretty
Turning yourself in.
inconsistent.
Now we wait.
So close.
You dream it, I'll build it.
All right, let's go ahead and drop our Aatrox. Having this get reduced down is so nice. yeah, let's just immediately activate this, transform all of our units.
Suspicious activity detected just outside the station.
Stay on him. Backup's on
Host,
the
you keep
way.
forgetting about an inability to see through the camera. No, I've actually gotten rid of my camera twice now, so not forgetting. I already cleared it multiple times. Okay, so that's where your darken.
Setting up a roadblock.
So the darken here that you can use from your weapons is where they're getting items. So these items are okay. That's what you're getting from your star powers. That's pretty good. Nice. All right, GG. I'll switch it or drop it one more time for you. As you can see, there, all of the regions.
After all these years, I can finally...
Glory Seeker, Utter Devastation. Kill all units except Darken allies and equipped allies. If only we had some cost reduction for this. We could have this in hand and then try to reduce this down. Last Breath Rally on a Challenger unit is solid. Could play this for free. We'll probably go for the Glory Seeker. All right, let's see. So Quinn with her scout attacks is decent. Misfortune, we could play her for free, so that's also pretty good. Also has some scout here. Sure, we can drop this here. Let's go for the shop, see if we can get a item. So Sejuani with power overwhelming.
Trust nothing but your strength.
How many stars? 4? Yeah, I think just 4. Furious Wielder will actually be good since we have the sorcery, the mana. Yeah, we can drop this here. And sure, let's get a strike off. Perfect.
The box bestows for a price.
And yeah, we can go for the harp. So we could use this here, hit this unit with the tough, get 2 of our poros, which then means we have 2 units in order to equip. All right, that's fine. Drop our misfortune for free.
Favors the bold.
Would equipping that actually give it stats back? Not 100% sure. Yeah, I was like, I think I've tried that before and it didn't work. But we can buff it up like this so we can still get a strike off. GG. It depends.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
All right, so let's see if this actually is working. Guess we can just grab this here. All right, let's see if we get any equipment here. All right, we do not see any equipment. Let's re-roll. All right, this is equipment we already have. But yeah, we're not seeing Phage on any of these. The thing is, Phage does work on equipment because we have it here on Darkened Staff. So it's not the same problem with Viego because that was an item that just doesn't work on spells. But Phage does work on equipment, as you can see here. But yeah, we're not seeing Phage on any of these. We'll buy one copy of that. Get that Dragon's Rage. And sure, we can buy one of those just for the item. All right, Fiora.
I would gut down the opposition.
But yeah, we didn't see any Phage on those, which we should have. One of those we didn't own. Let's get rid of one of these. Yeah, we don't own the Bloodletter.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
I'll write my own story.
We'll drop the Crackshot Corsair.
Get screwed.
Face me.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Yeah, we need to find some more interesting Aatrox builds. Cause like this one is fine. It's just not that interesting though. So this one doesn't have tough yet because I haven't seen an ally get equipped. We can actually do the one that costs mana. It's not like we're running out of mana.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
I'll cut them apart. Got us
All right,
covered.
GG.
Love ya.
Titan axe on equipment. That'd be nice.
Fortune smiles.
The fact is that an item is coded differently based on which equipment is applied to. Possession used to have the unit coded cost reduction item, so it wasn't applied. People on Reddit believe that it's the same thing. Here it's the on unit phage instead of the on equipment phage. That could be possible. It made more sense with the Viego one because, yeah, there are two different cost reductions based on whether something is a spell or a... let's grab this here. A unit. But here we have an example of Phage working, but if they have it coded so that there's essentially two different copies of Phage, then yes, that would make sense. Let's get another rally banner. We don't have a lot of gold, but let's just go and check again. So, still not seeing any equipment here. Sure, having another unit at the start of the game's fine. Alright, Tahm Kench.
It is my mouth into which all travels end.
Yeah, you'd think that Aatrox would also get shown Darkened equipment more often to pick up. The fact that we haven't really been given too many options for that is kind of surprising. Interesting. So it's not showing us the item on any of these Darkened, but they should have an item on them from our star powers.
No prey, no pay.
I wonder if Aatrox has to be on the board first. Strange. Yeah, let's build out our board a little bit more. Alright, important to get everyone equipped. Could go for Keeper. Yeah, fine.
The box is sold for a price.
Yeah, the extra stats you're getting from your 4th star, though, it is very simple, but it is quite nice. Getting the extra 2/2 in addition to the stats your equipment is going to have. Because your equipment already has stats, and then it potentially getting Phage as well is going to be pretty crazy. Aatrox has been having this bug for a while where he's essentially hiding. Yeah, we can just drop World Ender. Spicy Toast, do you think Aatrox 6-star is good? I'm kind of forgetting what his 6-star is, actually. Getting recalled is very annoying. Don't think there's really going to be anything we can do to stop it, though. Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting what the Aatrox 6-star even was, so I'm not sure offhand. GG. Isn't it double stats? Oh, right. When you summon a Darkin or transform it, double its stats.
That's why I'm the captain.
Yeah, I think that's probably fine. It's pretty simple, but for one, it's going to make our Aatrox absolutely massive, like this Black Cleaver. Power Rift could be good, but yeah, this will be fun. I think it also fits thematically. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and go here. So Ezreal with Unyielding. It makes sense for the Darkin to be absolutely massive monsters that are going to destroy everything. So giving them double stats is going to be good, making Aatrox be absolutely massive because he's going to double stats when you play him, and then when he levels up and he transforms into his other version, he should double his stats again. So yeah, I think it's fine. Hello, got yesterday final Disciple of Shadows. Waited for it quite some time. Hypers. Nice. Disciple of Shadows is a pretty fantastic one.
Pray, no pay.
Alright, let's drop this. The tough is going to be very good against Ezreal. Alright, nice. Let's do this here. Because your units, it's not only that you're getting double stats, because your units are so massive already, because they're already going to be equipped, so getting the 2/2 from Arm to the Teeth, in addition to all the stats that the equipment already has, potentially in addition to having Phage once Phage is actually working. So they're already going to be big. And then the transforming of the Dark Hand is going to be even bigger, and then the stat's going to be doubled even more. So I think it should be pretty fun. Seems like a already winning or win harder 6-star, not really helping if the enemy stops you from filling your board. I would think that too before we got the adventures that we have gotten. Since we have gotten all these adventures, having all these giant units would actually be pretty decent.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Alright, so we'll attack here.
Face me.
We'll be able to rally. Let's actually put this one first.
Punch. Keep the left.
And yeah, we'll rally and attack again.
Remember me.
I thought the same thing with the Volibear 6-star, where your big units are just getting even bigger. And yeah, at the time, it just seemed like, oh, that's just a win more 6-star power. But with the adventures we've been going against, especially since pretty much everything now has the deadly power, so all their units are even bigger and all their spells and everything hit even harder,
Love ya.
I think having those extra stats is actually going to be helpful. But yeah, before when we were playing, it didn't really matter as much.
That's why I'm the captain.
And also with some of the other upgrades you're getting, here's a card. We have one copy of this in our deck, but this should still, like, we bought this from a shop, so it should have Phage. Should have Phage here, but yeah. Not seeing it, sadly. We could go for Elusive. I think I'd rather actually go for Zoe. Getting more of the Glory Seeker would be nice. And Zoe.
Awesome. This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, but Voli has mana cheating, so you get a lot of cheap Titanics. Aatrox still needs to keep them until he drops World Ender. Yeah, but remember, Aatrox has 6 cost reduction baseline on World Ender, and then you're getting more cost reduction from your strikes going off. And you have to get that cost reduction before you get the 6-star. So since you're getting all of that cost reduction on World Ender, you're activating it way earlier in the game. So you're also getting mana cheating out as well. And like for Aatrox, you can get his 5th star to get an extra mana gem. You can very easily go for Starforged Gauntlets to get other mana as well.
Looking for trouble? It's time you.
And Aatrox, his whole star powers are about cost reduction. So Aatrox has as much, if not more, mana cheating than Volibear does. Like, yeah, it's a bit different. It can be a little bit more inconsistent because you don't know who is going to get hit with that cost reduction.
This could kill. They can, and they.
But that cost reduction is still there. Now, let's actually give this some equipment. And give this equipment right here.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Drop our Aatrox.
Watch them fly back into star. Oh, reverse gravity.
Although here, the World Ender, does it start at 16? Yeah, hopefully that cost reduction is actually working. Deathbringer Sweep. Sure, let's go ahead and attack like this. And GG. Only one way to get World Ender. Voli has tons of ways to get idols. No, what I'm saying is Aatrox has cost reduction on all of his strikes. that is his other way to cheat. So yes, Volibear has a ton of ways to get idols, and yes, there's only one way to get World Ender, but you have other ways to get cost reduction to cheat out your units faster, to help you ramp up. And then all of those strikes are already counting towards World Ender, so once you do drop World Ender, then you're able to, like, even if you drop it later in the game, all of those strikes have reduced it down so you can play it, like, immediately. I don't really care about any of these. Hey, look, it's the Volibear power. Let's see. Epic Champion, Poros. We'll go here. I mean... yeah, it's really not going to help us at all. We'll try one. Okay, another unit. That's great. All right, Azir.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Will we get new Champs Constellation with the patch next week? Yes. I think they've already announced that we're getting 2. Like, they've said previously that we're always going to get 2 to 3 every patch. And then I think they mentioned in a comment on Twitter, I believe, that yes, we are getting 2 constellations in this next patch. Now, we don't know if it's going to be 2 new champions or 2 updating constellations. My guess is they're just going to stick with what they've been doing, which is giving us 1 new champion and one of the other champions upgraded. Yeah, Volibear's 4-star is probably the worst in the game at the moment, which is so sad. Yes, like, you can understand what they were trying to do with it, but in practice, whenever I play Volibear, it almost never is actually helpful, which is just sad.
I need just a moment.
Man, we're just getting all of the crazy overpowered powers. Mana flow. But yeah, I'm glad we were actually able to test that Aatrox's Phage isn't working. How long do you think they'll give us a new champ, not an existing one, not in Path of Champions? I think the Arcane update, if they're going to add a new champion to the game, like to the game overall, is probably the time to do it. This already has Overwhelm, but we'd still rather have just more copies of this card than these. Yeah, the Arcane update seems like the best opportunity for them to do that. We already have Fury. Let's go for Scout. Wouldn't be bad to focus on Misfortune, but we like Aatrox better. Probably never going to play the Navigator. All right, Lulu with Perfected Mana Flow.
Pleased to meet you.
And the fact that it's competing for your resources with the best 4-star Ashe makes it even worse. Oh yeah, as far as Volibear, yeah, it's not the best. We don't need 2 copies of Aatrox, but this is okay. I wonder how long Aatrox has been bugged like this. Have people not submitted bug reports about it?
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
Because I feel like this might have been bugged since the constellation came out, which, if that's the case, then that's a little rough.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Alright, so we could give this quick attack and try to have it kill Lulu, but then we wouldn't get the rally, so I think we won't bother with that. It could just be that no one's been playing Aatrox, so no one's brought it up. Since release, it was bugged? Yeah, okay. Alright.
You're mine.
So we'll attack like this, the unit will die, we'll get a rally, and we can't attack again.
Mwah. Remember me. just a moment. Face me.
So it's totally unnecessary, but we could just attack again, doing the exact same thing, getting another rally. Oh, that's silly. GG. Hey, Carthians. Welcome.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Alright, epic champion item. Actually, no, we just grabbed that, so we get champion item and power. Sure. Free attack. That with the scout gives us essentially a rally. Yeah, let's go for just even more cost reduction. So we have over 40, so we're going to get 2 cost reduction, and then we also have mana flow. Oh man, Swain with power overwhelming. This is just one of those silly ones. Right now, one of Aatrox's powers is bugged in his constellation. So any equipment you pick up in the adventure is supposed to have phage on it, and that's not happening. So it's a pretty big nerf, because an extra 2/2 on top of your equipment that you're picking up is pretty big. So the fact that that's not working is sad. Let's actually not play Misfortune, because it's not really going to matter for the cost reduction or the mana refill. Is this one normally 2? Yeah, let's lay this here. Oh, that one is normally 2.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
The tutor system to get out your Aatrox is always nice. Yeah, let's go for the Butcher. Drop our Darken Harpoon. It's a pretty scary board for round 1. Granted, we've been getting very lucky this game. That's a big nerf? Yeah, that's pretty bad. With how many bugs we're having on Constellations, when do you think they'll have fixes for them? I mean, they fix them every patch. A big thing is just letting them know. Like, the Viego had a similar bug, and that's fixed now. I think they're going from big to small, so probably next will be another more playable champ rather than Aatrox. Recently, we had the auto-equip bug fixed. Yeah, they're doing bug fixes every patch. Sure, let's get some little bit more cost reduction on that. That's fine. Don't really care about any of these. Sure, let's get another stacked against them. So we have 4 cost reduction every single round. Yasuo with level up.
My destination. Tell you when I get
So double cost reduction, extra mana ramp, sorcery. Oh, this is just silly. Alright, so let's drop Aatrox immediately. Although I suppose we could attack and then drop Aatrox. Sure, let's attack like this, because Aatrox is going to essentially rally for us. So let's see if they stun us or anything. Alright, this gives them at least a chance to play their Yasuo. I just didn't want our Aatrox to get stunned. Yeah, free attack with Scout gives you a rally. Yeah, we can drop this one here.
Great powers somehow spliced together. I pray time has mended you, Captain. Captain.
Alright, so we want this to die, but we can still buff it up and give it some equipment, especially one that's not increasing her. Well, it is increased her health a bit.
Face me.
But yeah, it's just a little bit overkill. Just one of those adventures. I don't think it's about how much they are played. This bug just isn't as impactful as something like the Viego one, which hurts his base kit. It's also the fact that the Viego one, since it's in his base kit, it's something that everyone is seeing, everyone is reporting. For this one, it's a bug with Viego's constellation, and it's like kind of a good amount in. Like, you have to at least get his 4th star before you get this, and there is a branching path, so maybe some people go down for the 5-star and they don't even see this. So this one is definitely less noticeable just because it's not in the actual starting deck. Lee Sin with Power Overwhelming.
Your will, my hands.
But then again, no one plays that possession card anyways. I mean, no one played it first because it was so expensive. Yeah, we actually get rid of that. Like, people got used to not playing it, so it kind of didn't matter. Alright, let's again attack for free. This is also going to turn over to give them the opportunity to play.
Only I can endure the dragon's
Alright, they're out of mana.
Only war can bring me peace. Ye started without me. Two great powers somehow spliced together.
Let's get a strike off. See if we get lucky and it hits. Well, didn't hit our equipment, but again, it doesn't really matter.
Last thing you'll see.
GG. Nevermind, it's quite good turn 1 to possess those 10-20 cards in the Nightmare and sacrificing it for 2 mists. That is pretty good. That was actually... That's something I should try to mention going forward. In 7 minutes, my tips video for the Nightmares comes out. And I gave my suggestion for Annie, but yeah, that would be a good one. Sherazes is decent, but also here we're seeing another Darken equipment. This should have Phage on it. It does not. So yeah, just further proof of it being bugged. All right, Aurelion Sol with Duplicate.
Naturally.
From my knowledge, there's no more overarching bugs right now. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to make some equipment. I just use my Vex. The Powder Monkeys give free 6-star triggers. That is crazy. That's really, really good. Now, again, let's attack like this. We've been very lucky with also having the attack token almost every time. This is just one of those blessed runs where everything works out well for you. Sure, let's also drop this. Just make sure they have absolutely nothing. Just a silly run. GG. Yeah, so many 6-stars I wanna be able to test out.
After all these years, I can finally...
It'll be nice once we have more ways to get them. Hopefully the event pass when they add that. Hopefully it has a Nova Crystal in it every time. Or if not, hopefully it has like a bunch of the Nova shards that, even if they're for different regions, can add up to a Nova Crystal, so that we're constantly just getting more of those to get more champions. Yeah, that was a silly run. Getting all of these mana powers. But very strong. Sadly, able to verify that, yeah, Aatrox, his power isn't quite working. That Star of Discovery. Thank you for watching that video, especially all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. I hope you have a great rest of your day.